What's up, y'all? I got to call Miss. I got to make a phone call. This don't make no sense. No sense.
Okay.
Miss Jannie,
Mm-hmm.
I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, what is it?
I'm upset
For what?
because you missing money.
How I'm missing money?
I done had a lot of things in my life, and I've tasted different people's foods and different versions of lemonade with a guy in Birmingham makes some real good lemonade. He's a kid. I got to hook you up with that. But Miss Jannie, this barbecue sauce, my God, you missing money.
You know what, Rickey? Let me tell you. See, when you reach my age, you'll know what I'm talking about.
What you mean?
You know, I'm almost 84 years old.
Okay, I understand that, but how do you make this barbecue sauce?
I just show you how to do it. Because you know what? I just ain't into that, Rickey. My age I don't go like I used to go.
Miss Jannie.
I just do things for myself.
Okay, Miss Jannie, but we can get it made. You don't have to make it, but we can get it made. But I just want you to make the money.
Rickey, you know what?
You gonna teach me how to make it?
Yeah.
I promise I won't give nobody the recipe.
Okay.
Miss Jannie, I swear this is the best barbecue sauce I ever had in my life. And I said that and I made video, dog. I put this barbecue sauce up against anybody, Miss Jannie. I promise on the Shield, on the Frat Shield, on the Delta Shield, on the Sigma Shield, on the Sigma Gamma Rho Shield, on KK Psi, on Phi Mu Alpha, on Zeta Phi Beta, Crips, Bloods, Vice Lords, City Workers, McDonald's, Miss Jannie. What is this?
I don't know.
How long do it take you to, Miss Jannie? And then you send it to me in a pickle jar.
In a what?
A pickle jar. When we make this barbecue sauce, I want it to be in a pickle jar. I don't even want it to be in a jar. It's got to be in an old pickle jar. I don't know. Something is right inside of this jar. Miss Jannie.
Yeah.
How long?
Yeah.
I promise to God, I'm not making, Miss Jannie.
You know what? That's all I put it down in the pickle jar because I make up so much.
Miss Jannie, let's make this money.
We ain't gonna make no money, but I'm gonna show you what I do to make barbecue. That's my own barbecue sauce.
How long you been making, Miss Jannie, can I ask you one more question? How long you been making this barbecue sauce?
All my life, and since I left home
Miss Jannie,
myself at the age of 19.
you left home at 19 and you 84 years old and you still make barbecue sauce like this. Miss Jannie, I'm not playing on this phone. This ain't no prank phone call.
I ain't playing either.
I'm telling you, man. Can we make something when we go to Dallas?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't got to do nothing. Just show me what to do.
Okay.
Miss Jannie,
What?
I don't eat people barbecue sauce out the jar. I'm eating it out the jar with no meat.
Well, that's just what I do. I've been cooking like this here, Rickey, since I left home at the age of 19.
Now why you leave? Now why you leave home at the age of 19? That's what I want to know.
Because I got married.
Well, why you get married so quick?
I don't know.
You,
I really don't know.
you know what was? You was fast.
And I had them children.
You was fast.
Yeah, I was hot.
Yeah, you was hot.
Yeah, hot as a firecracker.
I know you was. You hot now.
I sure, Lord, you don't know how the hell you know it.
Don't let me find out you got a nigga over there.
Shit, I wouldn't have now. You know why? You want to know why I wouldn't have now?
Why?
Because he wouldn't let me cook and do the things I want to do.
See, that's why.
When my husband died, that was it for me.
Right. You want
You know what I'm doing?
You want to let nobody else come in there.
That was it. I had enough of that. Because they too jealous.
Yeah. You ain't talked to that dude from the comedy club, the one be talking about his dead wife. He ain't called you.
Hell no. I blocked that nigga number from my phone. When he called me, I put block on him, and he ain't called no more since.
Now how you block him?
On my phone with my phone, I have to show you.
Yeah, because I need to learn how to block. What you have to mash?
I got a button on that. It said block.
And you mash it.
Mm-hmm. Somebody called me here, and now TT cussed them out.
Oh, yeah? Hey, I'm telling these people, this is, I swear, y'all, I put this up against anybody, and I love Dreamland barbecue sauce. I love Sweet Baby Ray. This butter, I swear. I'm not making, Miss Jannie, I'm not blowing no smoke at you, Miss Jannie. I'm for real about this.
Mm-hmm.
You got some more at the house?
Yeah, I got a little bit. I made up 3 gallons. See, everybody begged me for it, but I don't tell them how I do it.
Right.
Don't nobody know it.
Look, we going to Dallas. Look, we gonna make the barbecue sauce, but don't get pregnant this summer.
You're so damn crazy. I'm looking at you talking about my ass.
You see what I got?
I'm looking at you talking about my ass on this damn thing. Now shit now what the hell you do that for?
I'm trying to say something nice about your barbecue sauce.
Shit, I ain't finna give nobody my recipe.
No, we gonna make it in Dallas. I'm just showing everybody how good the barbecue sauce is.
No, we ain't gonna make it in Dallas because I ain't giving my barbecue sauce away. My recipe. I'm going to my grave with that.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
If you're gonna do that, we'll never do another karaoke again.
But now you finna show that make me whoop your ass. Yes, I will. I pull some strength out on you. I pull some strength out on your ass that I ain't never pulled out.
Now, why you sitting up here on Facebook? Why you just can't talk to me?
Cause I'm looking at your ass on my damn phone. Now I do know how to pull that up. I'ma kill you. You know it. I'ma kill your ass. You know it.
Miss Jannie, we got to sneak this through the airport. We got to take the barbecue sauce to Dallas with us.
I got something to take you to Dallas. How we gonna do that?
I don't know. We're going to have to find a drug dealer or somebody that can get it through the security.
You're so damn crazy.
All right, I'll call you later on.
When?
I'll call you tomorrow. I got to take a bath.
You make sure you bathe your nasty fuck ass.
just want to say right here. I just want to say this right here, right now, boy. This the moon right there. Just sitting up there looking like that, boy. Look at that moon, it's so bright, boy. That thing up there. But that thing is up there real bright. Shout it don't even look real, cuz. That's a whole full moon. That mean the werewolves and everything finna be out, shout. That's the whole moon right there. Cuz I'm talking about, I be looking at nature when I was in, my mom when I was in school, they used to try to teach us about science and stuff like that. And they teach us about the moon and the stars and all that shit. Shawty, did the moon like this? They say this moon like this only come around every few years. Shawty, where the whole moon just be low like that, just sitting right there. But it's so beautiful right here. It make you just want to think about life, shawty. Just think about life and work and your career and why you don't go to work. And when is you gonna go to work? It make you think about everything, shawty. It make you think about everybody you love, everybody you don't like. It just beautiful, shawty. It's just really beautiful. It make all, shawty, just make you want to just want to just take it in, shawty. You got to take it in and think about it. It make you want to get close to somebody and just give them a hug, shawty. Look at that beautiful moon, shawty. Just look at it. Rickey Smiley, I bet you don't know nothing about this right here. I bet you ain't out there looking at the moon right now. I'm getting emotional just looking at it, shawty. Folks done one up there. They said some folks went up there and stood on that motherfucker too. Somebody stood on that bitch, shawty. I don't even believe that, shawty. I believe they flexing on that though. Ain't nobody flied up there and goddamn stood on the goddamn moon. And did what, shawty? They just stood on that bitch and then came back? Like, what the fuck? The hell that was about, shawty? What the hell you gonna go up there and just come back for? I'm just looking at it, shawty. I can't stop looking at it. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. It made me want to sing that Patti LaBelle song, shawty. Y'all know about Patti LaBelle? She got this song called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I would listen to it over my mama's house. My mama would listen to it. She said, somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know the rest of the word. I just know she said, somewhere over the rainbow. It was so beautiful. I just started crying. I just love looking at the moon right now. Oh, it's so beautiful.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show got your front page right here. This segment is being brought to you by Toyota. And when you get behind the wheel of a handsomely rugged Toyota truck, mighty moments full of head-turning, half-ton swagger are always right around the corner. Toyota, let's go places. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm Eva Marcille here with a quick look at your front page news. After 2 weeks of searching for survivors at the site of the condo collapse in Surfside, Florida, the efforts have shifted from rescue to recovery. The change came after authorities said that they concluded there is no chance of finding anyone alive. The confirmed death toll is now 54, with 86 people still missing. Meanwhile, the president of Haiti was assassinated yesterday, and his wife was shot and wounded. Police killed 4 suspects and arrested 2 others who they believe to be responsible. Now, in other news, Tropical Storm Elsa moves into the Carolinas today, so please be careful out there on those roads. And the global death toll from COVID-19 pandemic has now passed 4 million. And last but certainly not least, Donald Trump has filed lawsuits against Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, claiming that he and other conservatives have been unconstitutionally censored. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
All right, Tokyo, Japan has issued a state of emergency because of the rising coronavirus infection. So This may be a ban on spectators attending the Olympics, meaning television will have astronomical viewing numbers. Exactly. So I'll keep you posted on that, man. But it's looking like right now they may not be allowing spectators at the Tokyo Olympics. Game 2 tonight, NBA Finals, Bucks versus the Suns. Suns lead the series 1-0. Can they get up 2-0? We will find out. And shout out to Cameron Kinley. Who is that? The U.S. Navy reversed their decision and will now allow him to start his professional football career in the NFL, just as he did as a standout player at the Naval Academy. At first, the U.S. Navy said, nah, even though you got an opportunity to play with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and got signed as a free agent, you have to make sure you represent your country first, and we're not going to let you play. But they reversed that decision, so now Cameron Kinley is going to be allowed to pursue his dream as a professional football player. So big up to the U.S. Navy for making that happen. That's what I got right now. Gary with the T, what's happening, Pippin?
All right, former Real Housewives of Atlanta star Miss Shamari DeVoe, y'all, is finally speaking out. Now, she's speaking out. She appeared on season 11 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, and, you know, she said that was her first and her last season. Now, she's saying, y'all, that the reason she opted not to return was due to the way that she was edited. Now, they're saying fans and, remember her from having a little bit too much to drink, honey, in a few of those episodes and stuff, and she said that just portrayed her very wrong. Now, she said they wanted to show me with Lil Wine and make it seem like I'm just this drunk or whatever. She told the Jasmine brand in a recent interview. She said, but that's not me. There's a balance. She said, like, they didn't show the fact that I was doing the Married for Life walk, that I was helping people come together, and the thing about, you know, her drinking on camera, she said it was like her mama asked, girl, are you a drunk? Are you becoming an alcoholic or what have you? And she said no. She said because hell, she hadn't drank in like 2 years because she was pregnant with the boys, and she said she was breastfeeding and what have you. So she said, but if she were to go back to the show, she said she probably would. She said, but right now they got to put her in a better light. So even that what they do, the editing, that's what make y'all leave the show or what have you. They put you on a different light.
Yeah, sometimes editing can definitely cast a light on you that's not favorable. And then people oftentimes, when you watch those kind of shows, you see one thing that happens in a one-sided way, and then now that becomes your entire narrative. And you're right, Shamari DeVoe had twins and breastfed. She stopped breastfeeding on the show. So she was pregnant for a year and then had 2-year-old kids. Like, this lady hadn't had a drink in 3 years. A glass of wine definitely kicked her butt, and it will kick anyone's butt after a while.
And if you don't know who Shamari is, she's the wife of Ronnie DeVoe from Belle Biv DeVoe. So, you know, congratulations that, you know, she's going on with her life.
She's actually on a new show, Gary, called Encore on BET. It's all the female groups. The groups from back in the day. It's Cherish. It's Pam from Total.
Notori.
It's not Notori. It's the other one from 3LW.
Nivea. I'm sorry, Nivea.
Yeah, Nivea.
Carlos King put this together. He's the same one who produced Housewives.
So she has moved on, and it's a good life for her. They showed her Ronnie DeVoe last night, so she's doing great.
Oh, good luck for her then. That's good because I liked her. She was a sweetie on the show, so congratulations to her. All right, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is fruit toast. On the high end, you say fruit toast, and on the low end, you say beautiful pure white. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, instead of back that thing up, they saying vax that thing up, and I'm going to tell you who it is up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
BR18, 29 minutes before the top of the hour. Oh, we about to find out what's popping in the hot spot. But first, it's brought to you by
Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast, presented by Macy's, with hosts me, Eva Marcille, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. We are three powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcast. Good morning, Brat.
Good morning, Eva. That's a great podcast, by the way. I'm your girl, Brat Tats Hat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Juvenile, Manny Fresh, and Mia X reunited to drop a vaccine anthem, Vax That Thing Up. And according to Billboard, the release is in partnership with BLK, and that's a dating app for black singles. Now, Juvenile said in the statement, I just want to do something positive for my people and to stand in front and show that I am willing to sacrifice my life, not just for me, but also for my family. We do not know what we're facing right now, but we really do all need to be vaccinated so we can continue to do our thing and survive. Kudos to them for that. Vax that thing up.
I wonder if they're going to use the same beat.
It's exactly the
Let's back
same.
that thing up.
It's out already. It looked like the same video and everything. It's cute.
It's the same
All right,
video.
Kind of the same video. Yeah, I was like, what is this? I was like, why y'all watching this old song? And they was like, oh no, it's Vax that thing up. I was like, oh, okay. Put a little twist on it. All right, y'all, 50 Cent. He's developing a hip-hop competition series called Unwrap for ABC. Celebrity contestants will go head-to-head with help from iconic hip-hop mentors. And in the end, one contestant will win. Now, the show is being produced by 50 Cent's G Unit Film and Television, but no set release date yet. And Lil Nas' ex-infamous 2021 BET Awards kissed during his performance, Montero, Call Me By Your Name. It didn't get a lot of FCC complaints, and I'm sure people thought that there would be a whole lot, but there were only 3. So I don't understand why in my story I got all 3 complaints. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you what one person said. I was very disturbed to see 2 men practically having sex on stage when the award show is supposed to be a family show. It's ridiculous, and children and adults are being forced to endure this. Unacceptable, and I will be unsubscribing from BET Network. Disgusting and disturbing. Well, I'm sure, sir, that BET won't lose any sleep over your one subscription unsubscribing.
Sure
anyway, you know, Madonna did this. A lot of people did this.
Yes.
He kissed the boy or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. I missed somebody.
There were a lot of
stage.
positive things that could be said about his performance. So what? He doing his thing. His show is so much better than before. It's a big performance. You know, it's a big production now. Like, let that man live. Everybody else do it. So I'm glad
I think he's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, everybody gonna have something to say, but I have no positive positive things from what people said.
But
in
it
the
confuses
story.
the children, though, Brad. The kids
It might confuse the children, but what about when Madonna
Ain't no
did it
children up watching
on
no
a
BET
bigger
Awards.
platform? A bigger platform. Madonna kissed 2 girls,
Yeah.
Britney and Christina Aguilera. This has happened before, so back on up off him.
And I don't know no kids who stay up and watch the BET Awards. Just
let him do.
They watch the award show now.
Well, we're going to wrap it up right there, y'all. And we're going to figure out how to be positive about things that people doing. That man could be selling drugs. He could be in jail. It could be a lot of stuff he's doing because he didn't have a great life. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him for putting on a great show and expressing himself. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there, y'all. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. And y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, 1-866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
what it do, man? Well, you were back to the original news you can't use, which is lies, innuendo, ignorance, and celebrity slander. That's what I got for you this morning. Let's get right into it. Rock T, how about this? Sports talk show host Stephen A. Smith decided to give back to the community last night by going to a housing project on the south side of Chicago, allowing 50 project kids to watch a free screening of Space Jam 2 on his forehead.
Golly. Golly, don't do that, man. Don't do that to the brother.
He got plenty of room, man. Plenty of room.
Yeah, ain't he the bros? Yeah.
He is. No.
Whole lot of room for that movie.
Widescreen.
Wow.
Now, the comedy tour. Hey, Rick, the comedy tour game is lighting back up again, man. The arenas are opening up, and people are going back out to comedy tours. We got this one coming up this fall from the people who brought you Lit AF, which you were a part of. This is the Blackish comedy tour.
Okay.
Starring America's darkest comedians. Lil Rel, Michael Blackson, Leslie Jones, and Kevin Hart are all going to be on this show. Each show starts at 3 a.m. Audience members will be given flashlights. And each comedian is required to wear all white, so it's going to kind of look like you're watching ghosts on stage.
Man.
Special guest host Lupita Nyong'o and musical guest T-Pain will also be making those appearances. They say this show is so black that each ticket purchase drops your credit score 75 points.
Man,
and with each ticket, you get a carton of Newport shorts in the box. And speaking of kids again, another group of kids ages 9 to 12 from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Those are some great people over there. They were both surprised and disappointed when they were taken to the doorstep of our very own Gary with the T yesterday. Now, he was there to greet the kids with 5 of his good sorority brothers. Apparently, there was a typo in the email request because the kids were expecting to be dropped off at Six Flags.
Super Dave, don't.
They thought they were going to Six Flags.
That L.
Yeah, I think. So apologies were sent out to the families, and but I think Gary did fix them a nice lunch. And they did get to meet, one of the people from the morning show and Dish Nation. So it, all kind of worked out. For this and more news, y'all can follow me at Special K913 on Twitter and Instagram. And
on that note, Gary, speaking of Gary, what you got coming up next, Gary?
Stupid.
I just had to laugh.
Gary, which one Which one of your sorority brothers is over there, Gary?
Y'all over there, Byron and Miss Melvin, honey.
Oh, man.
Baby, they gonna get you.
They gonna pin you down and tickle the hell out of you, Special K.
Oh, man.
I just hope I don't enjoy it.
Gary got the tea and the clue of the day coming up next.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Pop star Lizzo, y'all. We all love Lizzo, honey. She made good music, and she's a great woman, honey. Well, people are still talking about how Lizzo enjoyed, y'all, her 4th of July weekend. Now, they're saying, y'all, that she rented a $20 million yacht, y'all, and they're saying that Lizzo went skinny dipping, y'all, and they're saying all the paparazzi was there to see it. But they say, but don't worry about it. They say because none of Lizzo's intimate areas were exposed to the cameras. They're saying because, honey, it appeared that the plus-size singer Fat Rose covered all her private parts.
Yeah,
but they're saying,
Gary.
Can you really call that skinny dipping?
You can't say
that's what they said. So, they said, baby, Miss Lizzo, honey. They say she put on. They say she looked like the Michelin Man, and some people saying, y'all, that she had a whole lot of.
She looks beautiful. Don't do that.
She's a beautiful black woman. Don't do that.
Well, that's what they're saying.
She ain't ashamed to show her body, and she loves herself and is proud of what she got. Every bit of it. Don't do her like that.
Well,
she can show that. People be out here naked all the time. Everybody want to talk about her. Leave her alone.
Who calling the Michelin Man?
I hope they got video. I'll watch it.
Yeah, they say she put on a cover up though later on, honey. So congratulations. I mean, that's good if she's a proud woman, honey. I mean, do you, girl, and let the world see, honey, what they haven't seen before. So congratulations, Lizzo. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Oh my God, Beyonce was part of this, honey. Now they're saying it's reported that Meek Mill, y'all, and Travis Scott got into a fight at the Philadelphia 76ers partner Michael Rubin's $50 million mansion in the Hamptons. Now they're saying, according to page 6, they're saying that the two got into a loud verbal argument at the party, but they were pulled apart before it escalated. Now they're saying that Meek also threatened to slap Scott. Now the sources said that Meek Mill was, honey, in a rage and could be heard, y'all, yelling at Travis Scott even after he walked away from the argument. Now they said it went down around 1:30 in the morning. Now it was reported that Jay-Z, Beyonce, Travis Scott, Bobby Schmurder. How you say his name? Schmurder. Him too. Lil Baby, Quavo, child, and James. They say all these people were in attendance. But the sad part about it is being reported that Beyonce took off running, honey, when all this madness went down. And you know, I mean, that was her homeboy, Travis Scott, honey, about to fight. And you know, that's that Houston end. You honey kicked in, and she had to run. And I ain't mad at her. So we just got to keep all parties lifted up in our prayers, y'all. But why people go to a $50 million mansion to fight?
That's a good question.
Rappers.
I really don't know. You know,
Brad,
just
that's
behave. Don't. Come on. Them your colleagues too.
Probably got into a little push and shove match, or argument that led to a push and shove match. And
yeah, but if you respect somebody's event or somebody's
yes,
you know, just
that's why you don't do people in their 20s.
Yeah, you gotta pull it down. Yeah.
Nobody need to have no gatherings if everybody there ain't at least 42.
Escalate like that. Exactly.
Yeah, Lord.
42 and up, I swear.
Yeah.
I mean, people in their 30s,
season.
they be chilling too. But them ones in their 20s, you don't invite them to nothing but a dinner.
Man, not even that. They argue across the table
or choir rehearsal.
The bill.
Yeah, 20 can't handle anything outside of Order My Steps.
Okay.
So So let's just pray, honey. And I'm glad Beyonce didn't get hurt, honey. That woman got to run, honey. She's a billionaire running. That's not a good look, honey.
I would run too.
Okay.
I don't need no mess. I would run too.
And in my final story, y'all, Diddy had to clarify his tweet about Sha'Carri Richardson, y'all. You know, he went on a rant about, you know, how the white man, honey, he tired of the white people sitting in the room making decisions that affect our people's hopes and dreams about this young lady, you know, smoking weed or what have you. And he said that, you know, that what's it that Michael I can't think his name's not in front of me right now. The swimmer Michael Phelps. He said that, you know, they let him go head on and swim and all that from smoking weed, and they drug Diddy. They say, first of all, know your facts. He wasn't smoking weed.
Yeah, that was a picture that floated on the internet that was like 2 or 3 months before the Olympics. But when they actually tested Michael Phelps, he didn't fail the test.
Yeah, so they said, get yourself together, Diddy, honey, before you, honey, get canceled. So let's keep Diddy up in our prayers, honey. Well, but
no one's canceling Diddy.
Yeah, well, honey, he said the wrong thing about that young white man, and that's not a good look right now in society when you go up against a white person.
Oh, God, please.
All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is fructose. On the high end, you say fructose, and on the low end, you say beautiful white. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 23 minutes after the hour. Let's go.
Wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Dean, Grandmaster Joyner, calling from Franklinton, North Carolina. Franklinton, wake up. Just Tony, I want to give a wake-up call to my wife in Charlotte, Chantel Williams. Wake up.
This is Diamond from Cleveland, Ohio, on my way to work. I want to shout out my baby George and my 3 beautiful kids. Wake up.
This is Big Lynn, everybody's friend from Wilson, North Carolina. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, I love you guys. Hey, Rock T. That's for you, buddy.
Kansas City, wake up. In Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brat.
You welcome, Ricky.
See, everybody ain't annoyed with that laugh. They love that laugh, Rocky.
Holla at your boy, man. When it's funny, it's funny, dog.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 after the hour, y'all. Today is Thursday. On a blessed morning. Y'all be safe out there. If you're driving anywhere in North and South Carolina, that storm is over your area. Y'all make sure y'all don't be driving fast in the rain. Just please slow down when you want hydroplate and spin around and scare the hell out of your kids.
Right.
Did you say hydroplate?
You mean hydroplate?
Is it hydroplate? Hydroplane.
Yeah, plane.
God.
It was close.
Dang.
You just had one letter wrong, bro.
There you go.
I was close.
Hydroplate is kind of dope, though.
One thing about it, when you black folks, you know what the hell I meant. No, Rock, what happened now?
Man, we're going to find out if this is a bad neighbor or not. So, a 65-year-old guy in Vienna, Austria, was at his apartment on Monday when he sat down on the toilet. All right, handling his business, and then he felt a little pinch. He realized that a large snake, not his, had bitten him on his junk. This 24-year-old neighbor is a big snake guy, and he has 11 of them. His neighbor has 11 snakes. He thinks one of them got loose, made its way through the pipes of the building, and came up through the guy's toilet just as he was sitting down to use it. So
that's a bad day, man.
It was an albino reticulated python.
You know what?
Which are native to Asia and can grow up to 30 feet.
Shut up.
Yeah, they non-poisonous.
Yeah, non-poisonous. That's the good news. They weren't poisonous.
Are they?
And this was like a 5-foot-long snake version of it right here. So the guy who got bit was treated for minor injuries. His neighbor might face some charges for negligence, man. What y'all think?
He wouldn't have bit mine because he would have got scared when he saw that. And he said, damn, look. He's like, hey, there go my daddy.
Stop that right
there. He said, hi, father. There's my dad. I love you, Dad.
bless you,
Somebody
Daddy.
that's bigger than me and look just like me. A big albino. Dad, where you been, Dad? and who are those two people with you?
Those are these.
Yeah, said these are these nuts. Bottom of the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning
Meet
Show.
your family.
Coming up. There it is. Black Tony, what's up?
I got real bad news for everybody. For everybody who listens to the morning show and everybody on the morning show. So
you not coming to work?
I got real terrible news. So I can't come to work. I'm pretty
What's
sure I
what's that
died-
music
I
in the
died last
background?
night, so I think I'm dead right now. So
what?
I think I died last night. So I think I'm dead right now.
How you talking to us?
I don't know, Shot. I think I'm dead because I had went to sleep drunk. I was sleeping in my little nephew bed, in a little bunk bed. I was on the bottom bunk, and I had jumped. I was having a bad dream. I jumped over in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and I hit my head on the bed.
Yeah.
I think I died, Shot. I hit it so hard, I think I died.
And what's that in the background I hear?
It just been music. The music been playing. That's why I think I'm dead. I think I'm in hell, Shot. I think I'm dead.
Is that Katie Sankey?
I don't know who that is, but I need y'all to send somebody over here and see if my body dead, because I think I'm dead.
All right, let me ask you something, Black Tony. So when you hit your head, and did you feel something come out of your body, and you can look back and see yourself laying in the bed?
Yo, I sure could. Just like you died before, Shawty. You know what I'm doing?
Yeah, when I got shot. When I got shot,
look.
but I can't. I left my body, but I went back in there. Rickey!
Look, do what I need you to do.
Yeah.
Send somebody over here to see if I'm dead. Two things.
And you keep hearing that music in the background. You keep hearing it.
I keep hearing it, Shot. Look, send somebody over here. Just send the fire department. Don't send the police, because I still got a warrant if I'm not dead.
Black Tony, look back and see what you see. Are you sitting on the side of the bed? Look back and see if you can see yourself still in the bed.
The lights off, I can't see nothing. That's why I think I'm dead too.
But
look,
when you die, you're supposed to see a light.
I'm not dead. Send my shit to my mom.
Do you feel warm? Are you being pulled into some light?
Into the light. I feel warm. It feel hot.
Oh, that means you might be going to hell. Get back in your body. Get back in your body. You going to hell. Get back in your body.
In the beginning. In the beginning. Yeah. In the.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the.
Listen properly.
In the beginning. Yeah. In the beginning. In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Did you hear him say, yeah?
Yeah, it's that realization of failure.
You try to interrupt him like, you're saying it wrong.
Right?
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary's Tea is being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Are people and celebrities talking entirely too much? Are we in a society now we got to tell every doggone thing we do, every little moment, inch of it? People are saying that might be the deal with Jada Pinkett Smith. Now, we know she has the show called Red Table Talk. And she was talking on this show the other day about, are you drinking too much? And she said it's a wake-up call for women. So she went on to say, how she used to drink a lot, how she was a party girl and what have you. And, she did some binge drinking or what have you and stuff. But she went on to say that something that people was shocked about. She revealed, y'all, her own personal struggles with drugs and alcohol. And she shared, y'all, how she mixed ecstasy alcohol, and weed, and how she passed out, y'all, from a bad batch of ecstasy on the set of The Nutty Professor, the show she did with Eddie Murphy. She said, quote, she said, so I wasn't the type of person that was drinking every day. She said, I was like, honey, a weekend party girl. And she wanted to say that was her wake-up call when she passed out in the makeup trailer. She said, quote, I had one incident that was the eye-opening incident for me as well. I had one incident on Nutty Professor. I passed out. I told everybody that I had taken one, must have had some old medication in a vitamin bottle. She said, that's what she told the people. She said, but I tell you what I did, though. She said, I got my butt together, and I got on that set, and she said, that was the last time, unquote.
Oh, yeah.
But do we need to know that?
Yeah, I mean, because if that's what it takes to, if that's what it takes to keep people safe and to keep people from, using stuff or whatever, to keep, because a lot of people die, man. You wouldn't believe it. I will get a funeral director on here one day, and those funeral directors, I got a friend, they can tell you when a bad batch of Loratab pills hit the streets because the ones with them fentanyl in it, because them young people be dead, like for real, like totally dead, like funeral homes be filled up, like it must be a bad batch out there, like it's, I don't know, it's crazy. So yeah, she should share that, try to keep people safe and get people thinking like don't do this stuff.
Yeah.
So what you saying, Eva?
I just said it makes her relatable. I think a lot of times we see entertainers and celebrities and we forget that they go through the same kind of struggles we go through. So her being transparent, and I don't think it's oversharing. I think it's exactly the kind of stuff we need to hear. So like Ricky said, we can help these kids out here that don't end up, in the morgue.
Yeah, well, let's keep her lifted in prayer. Hopefully that doesn't happen again or to nobody else anyway, because I guess that is a bad drug. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, they're saying that rumors are despite the public display of affection and the lovey-doveyness with Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they're saying, y'all, that there might not be a happy little couple after all.
No.
Because, probably he called her his lady and all this other stuff, but they're saying that, Rihanna put out a tweet recently, and, they're saying that people were wondering, she said, quote, if I was a paragraph, she said, related to the message, she said, what would that mean? And I'm like, what does that mean? She said, because she also put down that if you aren't happy single, she said, you won't be happy taken. She said, happiness comes from drugs, not relationships. Is that true?
Huh? Comes from what?
Drugs. What?
She said, happiness comes from drugs, not relationships.
What the?
That's weird.
That's different. Like something missing out of that
We
shit.
need the follow-up tweet today. We need to know what came up after that. There's more to this
Maybe
story.
she meant to say hugs or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
A typo.
It had to be something though, but they seem like they're a nice little couple. I don't think Hollywood couples, they can't make it. I mean, cause like they had a picture out there about Jay-Z. He was just recently out with a bunch, hanging out with his boys and stuff, and the guys were all at the strip club and stuff like that. Beyonce at home, that's for money.
Apparently, she don't mind Gary. She know where he at. I'm sure.
You could know where they at, Brat.
Beyonce ain't worried about no stripper
at all.
And there are a lot of successful Hollywood couples. Look at Ruby Dee and Ozzie Davis. They were together forever. The biggest names in Hollywood.
We talking about damn strippers at the club and Ruby Ozzie Davis when there's no stripper.
We're reaching all the demographics.
Okay, we sure are.
They in the early 100s.
Okay, I'm like,
Tom and Jerry.
Okay, Lord Jesus, but I can't. I'm finna go to the Kahlua today, honey. The Kahlua today is one of my favorite Kahluas. The Kahlua today is fruit toast. On the high end, you say fruit toast, and on the low, you say beautiful white. That's your Kahlua for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, what did you do in your 20s that you was not proud of? And, it's crazy because we get a little older, we be judging these young folks, and then you think about, 4 kids later, like, okay, we was a freak too. Then your grandmama was a freak because your grandmama had 8 children. Don't think your grandmama just grew up in God.
Come on now.
Man.
Don't think your big mama just grew up loving the Lord. Big mama had 8 kids and we only have 3 or 4. But big mama had 8.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to talk about none of y'all grandma. All our grandmamas, most of our grandmamas dead and gone, but Big Mama, they
putting it out there.
Something happened. And a couple of your uncles didn't look like your other uncles. I'm just saying.
Come on, dog. Preach.
Just keeping it real. Big Mama ain't always sit on the porch and dip snuff. That Bible in that lap.
I got 19 aunts and uncles on my mama's side of the family.
Boy, look at here.
Okay.
Look here. You know, so what's some of the things that y'all wasn't proud of in y'all 20s?
Man, I can start it off. I drove for 9 years with suspended license. Got locked up about 8 times.
What?
In my 20s. I was just stupid and irresponsible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you describe that. Well, I did the big mistake that a lot of young girls do, Ricky, when they go to college for the first time. I finally went away from Los Angeles and went to Clark Atlanta University, and I took myself over to the tattoo shop and got that tramp stamp. Now, the problem is I thought I was getting a scorpion, but I got a crab. So watch out when you're doing this stuff in your 20s to make sure you know.
You got crabs on your back.
They put a crab on you?
I got it. It's covered now. He don't
know a scorpion from a crab.
It had crab legs and everything, Ricky.
Boy,
you went on Top Model with that damn tattoo, and Red Lobster been popping ever since.
Eva gonna be on everybody's blog talking about Marcille got crabs.
What was yours, Gary?
Oh, hell. Ricky, now, this could help some young queens out there, and I'm be very honest about it. When I was younger, around in my 20s, I didn't know the whole ropes about, the ropes. Right. And the girls used to tell you all the time, girl, you don't want to
the LGBT community was able to, yeah.
Thank you. I didn't want to be, the girls used to say, girl, you don't want to be a painter. And I'm like, huh? And they used to tell us, you don't want to be a painter. So they would say, girl, you have to cleanse. So I didn't know, much about cleansing.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we really want to go down there? Well, look, damn it. I'm trying to help somebody. You told me. Let me tell you. Ricky. So let me finish. So anyway, honey. So I didn't know, honey, about cleansing. So what I did was, honey, I took a dishwashing liquid bottle and pulled all the dishwashing liquid out and used it. I didn't know that burned the hell out of me. I was like, oh my God.
Gary, that's painful.
It was very painful. I did not know that because I didn't know I was younger. But then,
okay, who's next?
Right? Yeah, I don't even know. Y'all call us scared.
I'm good.
Call us up, 866.
And then I could not use that red bottle.
866. Call us 866. Come on, right now. Let's go to the phone. Good morning.
Oh my God, I was not monogamous with women, and now I got kids behind it. Multiple baby mamas.
Okay, one thing that I do regret that I did in my 20s was not have kids. I'm 40 now, and all of my friends' kids are in college, and if I do have a child now, I'll be the grandparent that's going to kindergarten meet and greet.
Married my ex-wife. I regret marrying her. Oh my goodness.
Stole from my employer and took about 10 years to get my record expunged.
The one thing I did in my 20s that I regret is I bought a Dodge Ram. I was single, I didn't have a boat, I didn't have a trailer, and when I had to trade it in, I was so upside down in payments, my next car was so much more expensive, and that's just one of the biggest regrets I have.
Well, from the bottom of my soul, I regret having one-night stands.
Kids. Yeah, that.
Stands.
Yeah, them one night stands with an S. There was a plural.
Hey, but the guys appreciated you, man.
Yes, sir.
Remember that Father MC song? All you want from me is a one night stand.
And why does her voice sound so familiar? Tracy, call back. I think I remember you.
Don't do that.
Probably met her at the Comedy Zone on a Wednesday night. Yeah, met her standing right off of Independence Boulevard after the comedy show. What was that? The Wednesday night special K?
Yeah,
Comedy Zone.
It sat down in the plaza.
When you go to TGI Fridays and hang out, yes, sir. If you didn't pull nothing between Charlotte and Columbia, something was wrong with you. Yeah, you got some phone numbers and secrets. That was the name of the club that Rob used on. He dead and gone now, rest his soul. Secrets. Yes, sir. Biggest comedy 12. You know, had them chicks that all the comedians know.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Set out.
Get around.
Yeah, she got more TV
Get
credits.
around.
I know some chicks that can actually get on Def Jam. She had that many TV credits.
She had so many jokes in her.
Hey.
A lot of
This
jokes.
thing just went all the way left.
All the way left.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things that you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
What's up, Rick?
Man, bless this morning. How you feeling, man?
Man, I am fantastic outside of the fact that I continue to live in a country that just finds new ways to be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Many of y'all know what the big lie is because we see it all over the place. We got white supremacists marching in places all over the country in the name of that former dude that used to be in the White House saying that he actually won the election. But if that wasn't bad enough, Rick, you know the name Ashley Babbitt, right?
I've heard the name
Ashley
before.
Babbitt she was the woman who was killed. She was actually one of those who were part of the insurrection that was killed during
the one that was trying to
that
break
day,
into the
6
room
months
at the Capitol, and the police
right.
had to shoot her.
Speaker's office.
Yeah,
that's right. And so check this out. There was a shirt that was made saying Ashley Babbitt with a tattered American flag and then American Patriot. This shirt was on sale at Kmart and Sears.
What?
Wow.
First of all, the biggest part of this story is I forgot Kmart and Sears was still open. But the fact that they literally were selling this shirt as if it was any other shirt at Kmart and Sears. And so if that's not just an unbelievable level of disrespect, if you were shopping at these places, all I'm going to say is, think about that. The second thing that I want to talk about, and I'll be very honest with you, Rick, I've spent several times over the last decade and a half in Haiti. And I've always found the island of Haiti to be incredibly inspiring, even in the midst of its mass poverty, because it was one of the few nations that ever repelled a colonizer from its land. And it's suffered as a result ever since, with our country and others constantly involved in who their leadership is, and for their president and first lady to be shot in their home, and all of the reports coming out about these being foreign militants, not totally sure, at least the last I've checked, not totally sure where they're from, who they were hired by, who they were with. But for a country that is so incredibly proud, and for the Haitian Americans who are here, let alone those that are on the island, my prayers are with you in this state. It's almost like, what is a place that you just like, what more bad could happen? In lieu of, I just think, the pride and amazing nature of the Haitian people. And so we got to keep watching this story, because there's a hell of a lot more to this than what we already know. But you've got a country now that is in more turmoil, not sure actually what the transition of power or leadership is going to be like. And so if you know Haitian brothers and sisters and you're able to support in any way you can, make sure that you're having that conversation, because a country that is, I think, just persistently been in need is going to be in even more need. A story that I am happy about, Rick, because I think this was just insane. Many of you all know, heard about this story about Gwen Levy. Gwen Levy is a sister who was 76 years old and sent back to prison because she missed a phone call. And as a result of missing that phone call from a supervisor, was listed as escaped and was sent back to prison. She had served 16 years of a 24-year sentence for conspiring to sell heroin. And at 76 years old, Rick, she missed the call because she was in a class, and the class required her to be there for several hours. And as a result of being in the class, she was viewed as violated. Now, anybody who is aware of the probation system in this country knows that it is almost more criminal than sometimes what happens to you before you go in.
You better say it.
These probation officers are almost just Gestapo that for any violation, literally, if you are at your grandmother's house and your grandmother was a felon, or if you're at your grandmother's house and your cousin is a felon and they were there, you are in violation. If you travel a certain distance, you can be violation. If you miss an appointment, you can be in violation. And there are some decent probation officers, but I have just seen too many laws that use this as a way to just keep people trapped, especially young people. Y'all know that there have been times where you'll have a young person who has an offense, and they'll tell them, do you want to go to jail or do you want to go home? So as opposed to doing 6 months or 8 months, we'll give you 3 years probation. And in that 3-year probation, after a violation, ends up being 2 years in jail.
Yeah, it's better to do 6 months.
The probation system in this country is more criminal than it is just an absolute system to ensure that people stay connected to the system.
And they're not going to be able to get the lady out, Jeff?
She's out. She just got out. And so she was granted compassionate release by the district judge. But it shouldn't take that, Rick. Like, there should not have to be a judge that comes in on the other side of this to provide compassionate release when there should be a violation against the probation officer who didn't have the wherewithal to, at the very least, confirm where this sister was before a violation was sent in. Listen, I know people violate, and I know that there's some justifiable violations for you to go back. But so many don't. They're just trying to live. They literally are just trying to live the best they know how, when being a returning citizen is one of the hardest things to do there is. So all that being said, I'm so happy that Gwen Levy is released. But for all of the activists out there that have just been just gangster in fighting probation, we continue to support you. And we're glad that Sister Levy is home. Those are 3 things I got for you, Rick. Y'all can hit me at Jess Nation on all social media. Man, y'all have a great Thursday, good weekend. I'll check y'all next week.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes, sir.
No, I was just saying, man, is that, do they have anything that real quick, Jeff, in the criminal bill, in the bill, not the George Floyd bill, but the other bill when they, I don't
police
know.
Police reform.
Yeah, police reform bill.
See, the problem is that all parole and probation is state. So you could attempt to, if anything you did at the federal level would only be for those coming out of the feds.
Right.
So if you're released anywhere else, you're in a state probation system, and so, you know, a state like Pennsylvania that just has terrible laws, probably some of the worst in the country, is very different than any other. So no, it's not there. This is a state by state fight.
All right. Hey, Jeff Nation, y'all hit Jeff up at Jeff Nation. Jeff, appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate y'all.
name
it even after this.
Yeah, that it didn't affect that. It was a light stroke, but she out now. That thing about to be back in commission. It's my go-to, bro.
No miles on it, been preserved.
Shout out to Ruby. Just got out of the Baptist Medical Center, Montclair. Fine, so they changed the name of that hospital. It's kind of like the Birmingham version of Grady.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing. No, Grady's actually a good hospital.
I mean, you just don't have to have, well, they got Obamacare now, so it don't matter, but Ruby is fine or whatever. I just hate that she had to go through that, but she's still fine, but she got off Facebook, so.
I was going to say, I was going to look up.
No. I can't say her last name because then everybody started going to her page, blowing it up. But that's what that song remind me of. Sir,
it's nice, man.
All the nurses that took care of Ruby and got Ruby back, Baptist Medical Center Montclair, or whatever, she gave her life over to the Lord. She ain't like she used to be, but I still go over there. Yes, sir.
All right. That was a nice story.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just don't smile. Don't smile.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley, the morning show 20. I'm trying to find the commercial. 29. Hey, all right, y'all, this segment is being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, Indeed. Instant match searches through millions of resumes in Indeed's database to deliver candidates who fit your job description instantly. More at Indeed.com/credit. 29 after the hour. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. After 2 weeks, crews searching the site of the condo that collapsed in Surfside, Florida, said that they did not expect to find any more survivors. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Elsa dumped tons of rain throughout the southeast and moves further up the Atlantic coast today, bringing more threats of tornadoes and flooding. Now, in world news, officials said the police killed 4 people and arrested 2 others suspected in the assassination of the president of Haiti yesterday. The First Lady of Haiti was also shot and is in critical condition. Meanwhile, the global death toll from COVID-19 pandemic passes 4 million people yesterday. The U.S. has the highest deaths with more than 600,000. Also, Donald Trump is suing Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for blocking his accounts. And 36 states are suing Google for abusing its marketing power. And last but not least, if you use Windows on your PC or digital device, Microsoft is urging you to immediately install an update. Security officials found a serious problem in the operating system known as Print Nightmare. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcille. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Already, Eva. Well, Tokyo, Japan has issued a state of emergency because of the rising coronavirus infections. May be a ban on spectators. Pretty much no fans could possibly be allowed in the Olympic arena and all of the, matter of fact, just in Tokyo, period, man. So that means the TV viewing audience is going to be huge. Game 2 tonight, NBA Finals, the Bucks and the Suns. Suns lead the series 1-0. Can they get up 2-0? We will find out real soon. Last but not least, Sha'Carri Richardson. She breaks her silence on being left off of the Olympic team, saying that she came to terms with it. She's okay with it. The decision was made. She accepts it and will move forward. She was also asked, is she going to be watching the Olympics? Is she going to be watching the 100-meter dash? Is she going to watch the 4x100-meter relay? And she said she's going to be watching some of the events. So, there it is, man. That's the update on that right there. Follow me on social media platform at Rock T Holla. Let's continue to talk sports, man. Let's get it. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, 28 before the top of the hour. Y'all time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. For all the barbs out there, Nicki Minaj has some big news coming today, and no, she didn't give nobody no hints. The Scene Green entertainer made the dramatic reveal on Instagram this morning to announce that she has something huge to share, saying, "There's something I urgently need to share with you guys. I'll go live on IG tonight at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. No, I won't be late. In fact, I'll be early. This is very, very, very important. Love you guys so much." Now, y'all know the barbs are filled with excitement. The anticipation has them trying to guess if it's a new episode of Queen Radio, a new album, or a new single. But we'll all see tonight, and I'll let you know what's happening or what happened in the morning. All right, y'all, moving on. Big Brother kicked off a new season last night, and host Julie Chen Moonves has some unexpected twists in store for the new 16 contestants. Now, from a grand prize of $750,000 to a surprising offer for one contestant, season 23 is looking to really throw some curveballs, and it's even teased that there may be some past house guests returning to the show this season as well. So make sure y'all check that out on Sunday. Let me see what else we got. Spike Lee, he's speaking out on gangsters running the world. He's using his platform at Cannes Film Festival. They speak to the president, and on Tuesday, responding to a journalist, he said, "This world is run by gangsters. Agent Orange, Donald Trump, the guy in Brazil, and Russian President Vladimir Vladimir Putin, they're gangsters and they're going to do what they want to do. They have no morals and no scruples, and we have to speak out against gangsters like that. He also discussed how many things have changed over years for Black Americans. He said, when you see brother Eric Garner, when you see King George Floyd murdered, lynched, I think of Radio Raheem. You would think and hope that 30-something years later, Black people would stop being hunted down like animals. But I'm so glad to be here, though. That's what he said. So that was pretty deep. Spike Lee has always been deep. He's been putting out movies of what's going on right now a long time ago. So kudos to Spike Lee, and we're going to keep paying attention to everything he do. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I got it, baby. If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know I got it. All right, I'm going to give y'all the last piece of my news real fast and let you see what's going on in the Western world. Very odd. I don't know why it's only coming up when I put her name in. Okay, so I'm going to let you know what's going on in the world, and then I'm headed to the dentist to get my teeth polished and cleaned and get these stitches out of my gums. All right, so if you didn't know, now you know. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. After 2 weeks, crews searching the site of the condo collapse in Surfside, Florida, said that they do not expect to find any more survivors. The confirmed death toll is now 54, with 86 people still missing. Meanwhile, Tropical Storm Elsa dumped tons of rain throughout the southeast and moves further up the Atlantic coast today, bringing more threats of tornadoes and flooding. Now, in world news, officials say that the police killed 4 people and arrested 2 other suspects in the assassination of the president of Haiti yesterday. The First Lady of Haiti was also shot and is in critical condition. Also, the global death toll from COVID-19 pandemic has passed 4 million yesterday. The U.S. has the largest deaths with more than 600,000. Meanwhile, Agent Orange, known as Donald Trump, is suing Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for blocking his accounts. And 36 states are suing Google for abusing its power in marketing. Last but not least, if you use Windows on your PC or your digital device, well, Microsoft is urging you to immediately install an update. Security officials found a serious problem in the operating system known as Print Nightmare. And if you don't want to be a part of that, then figure it out and don't be a part of Print Nightmare. Sounds kind of scary. All right, well, that's my news hit. Mint Condition Week. Ow. Yo, you king me swinging. Okay, so they asked us a question. What is something you did back in your 20s that you regret? We all did some stuff. Came up when we were talking about this Sha'Carri Richardson situation and how they're just overblowing the situation. Started making us think about when we were in our 20s and the kind of things we did. I remember I did that typical, just got to college, don't need my parents' signature because I'm grown now. I went and got a tattoo of a scorpion on my back, only to realize they put a crab on there. Wrong crustacean. So, I mean, hey, we've all done some stupid stuff. I couldn't see back there. Over you. Yes. So, yeah, that's my spot. I'm about to be out this piece. I love y'all. Rich rising on your day, grand rising. I wish you prosperity. I wish you happiness. I wish you peace, discovery, and amazing creativity. For some reason, God has employed me to remind you that you are creators. Be it whatever it is you create, if it's art in physical form, if it is creating a space for others to live more freely or an easier life, if it is whatever it is, your talent and your gifts are, you're a creator because we're made in his image. So what will you create today that will help further his kingdom? Your family, your neighborhood, your people. your knowledge. So it's about that. You are great. You are meant to create. Go out there in this world today. Life is for the living. Don't let the world just happen to you. Don't go and look for it. Be who you are and be firm in that. Y'all are golden. I love y'all.